Hello everyone, I'm Alex O'Brien, and today I will talk about movies that feature women as their leading roles. So basically what I want to start off on is the lack thereof. And I know there are lots of movies that do have women as their lead role, but not really a lot of them. And I know the movies that do feature them they're perfect. They're awesome. The ladies that take the lead role, they rock. They're totally cool. But honestly, there's not a lot of those, and in the media there should probably be more of that, because these women that are starring in these movies, they give positive messages to young girls, and they show them that they can be more than just another pretty face. And because in movies with males as the lead role, and this is not all movies with males as the lead role, I'm just saying some of them, mostly superhero movies, which I am mainly talking about, is the thing is girls are always portrayed as the damsel in distress, and they have to be saved by the male character, which is not always true in real life. We don't have to be saved by anyone. And there are so many movies out there that do portray the lead woman as a strong person. For example, there is Legally Blonde. Perfect example. Elle Woods, in the beginning, yes, she was kind of ditzy, but that was just who her character was written as. That's who she was in the beginning. And then once she realized what she could truly become, her character developed into this amazing person. She kicked butt. She went to Harvard and she showed Warner what was up, because she was not taking anything else. She was just showing the world who she really was. And that is a great example to be showing young girls. And honestly, it's really hard to send these messages out when the movies are mainly dominated by men. I mean, it's kind of hard to show that stuff, and I'm sorry if I start ranting, which is probably going to happen in this. But for example, I one time saw this post on Tumblr, and I'll put the picture up right now. It shows all these guys right here. See how many people have played Batman. There's like 4 or 5, and each of these 4 or 5 men, they each probably have about 2, 3, maybe more movies to each of them. Okay, and here's the Superman. Again, about the same amount of male people playing these characters, and each of them with the 1 to 2 to 3 amount of movies they have. And here's Wonder Woman. Just her. It's just her. And honestly, that's not really a great thing at all. I mean, there should be more diversity in what we're watching. There should be less of a male-dominated media. I mean, don't get me wrong. Guy actors, they're great too. Benedict Cumberbatch, love him and everything. He's totally awesome. But there needs to be more representation. There needs to be more diversity. Frankly, there needs to be more people of color. LGBT, totally, all for it. And definitely women, because it gives people a representation that they wouldn't have had before. And I think it's totally cool. It shows that women can be the tough ones. They are the tough ones. For example, let's say Mulan. She was this really feminine girl. I mean, I know it was more imposed on her that she had to be really feminine, but she took on her dad's role in the army, and she saved her country. That's awesome. That's the type of message we need to be sending to young girls, because they need to realize that just by being themselves and by doing what they feel is right in their heart, then they will be able to maybe save their country or just do something completely great. And that's awesome. And that's why we need to see more women as lead roles in movies, because it sends out this message to them that they can be anything they want to be, and that they can really lead their own lives, and they can do anything that guys can do. That's totally the message that people need to be sending, and that's what women as lead roles send, because we'll see them as the lead and young girls will be like, I want to be like her, I want to be my own person, I want to stand up for what's right, I want to be that girl who is smart and is tough, because that is what we need to be representing in the media, because we don't have a lot of that and we need to have a lot more of that. And I know that and actually we are beginning to see, and honestly we don't have a lot of that today in today's media, and it needs to be increased, because without these powerful leading ladies and without these powerful women to look up to, girls really won't have anything, because they'll see the men saving the day, and they'll see guys doing all this stuff, and they think, oh, I wish I could do that, but I have to play the damsel in distress because that's what the media is telling me that women are. And that's not a message we need to be teaching young girls. We need to teach them that they can be their own heroes and they can save the day and they can be the ones that really make a difference, because they can. And women as main characters in movies send out that message to young girls, and that is why I think that there should be more of those leading ladies, and there should be more women representing this powerful person that all girls want to be. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the article, and